Hey friends and fellow stackers, this is Eric and welcome back. Well, just wanted to toss out a quick one today. It's almost the end of February 2021. Spot prices look like they've dipped almost $1 by the close of the week here, being almost the end of Friday as I'm filming this. Being it's the end of the month, I thought about picking up some silver, and as you can see, I've obviously accomplished that goal. Filed my tax return as I typically have, and got a decent, although not exorbitant, refund. And in years past, I've typically made a substantial order, $1,000 or more, usually both to stock up and avoid taxes, being in New York State if you spend over $1,000. But given the current markets and the inflated premiums that we're still experiencing, I'm just not prepared to or in the mood to spend $1,000 on high inflated priced silver or gold at the time. I decided I'm going to use those funds for something else. But as most of you understand, being fellow stackers, I still had the itch to get some silver. And as it happens, and I made a video quite some time ago about a local coin shop near me that's just 15 minutes drive down the road from where I work, and it's right on the road from as I head home from work to home, so it's quite convenient to stop. So I decided to stop by, and as you can see, got a few nice pieces, 7 ounces of silver this afternoon. Now my local coin shop dealer, he's a nice guy, but he makes no bones about it. He's fair, but he's certainly not mindful about being cost competitive, especially against online dealers. Obviously, him getting it, he's got to pay a fee to get silver in his hands, and he puts a few bucks on that and sells it along. So, not the very best prices. I paid about 31 bucks an ounce for everything you're seeing here. So, a little over 200 bucks. In silver for 7 ounces, that seems kind of nuts, but these are the days we live in. But as you see there, I found a couple of unique pieces to tickle my fancy. So let's take a quick look at what I've got. Now you see quite a few of these silver trade units, and each one of these has a different reverse. And so we'll take a look. So this one's kind of interesting. This is from the Northwest Territorial Mint. And it looks like, and as you can see there, it's quite high relief. And it looks like a map, if you will. I don't know if you can see the names of Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, Oregon, the Pacific Ocean, obviously. And it shows like the river system and the outline of the states. As you can see, from 1989, so almost as old as I am. So that one's kind of interesting. And again, silver trade unit. I like these silver trade units. I just find them interesting. I know they're from, as you saw, back in the 80s and correlate back to the days of the Hunt brothers. Next piece I got, again, silver trade unit. And this is 1985, so we're getting up there. And this is just a replica, if you will, of the peace dollar. But I like it for this side just the same, so grab that. And moving on. As you can see, I saw these silver trade units, and I had to scoop up everyone he had available. Well, actually, not everyone. He had a couple of duplicates. And this one's just an eagle saying, "In God we trust, United States of America." Not a coin flip. It's a flips like a round. But another silver trade unit, 1 ounce. And for the last one, again, silver trade unit. And I dig the older style, so. And here we have 1984, so we're some good old generic. And this is, as you can see, a replica of the Morgan obverse from a Morgan dollar. So that's my 4 silver trade units. Next, and the one I really liked, is this U.S. Assay Office, San Francisco. I've wanted one of these for a while. United States Strategic Stockpile for Silver, 1981. And I don't know if this camera's picking it up too well, but in hand, this has some killer purple and gold toning, especially on around the rim and around the United. I don't know if I can get that. You might be able to pick it up there. But in hand, amazing, awesome original toning in a 1981. And he was selling all these for the same price, so I thought that was great. Next, he had this, and I thought it was just a generic round at first, but in fact, this is a coin. And I don't see that kind of holograph around the lion there. I'll have to look into this, but this is actually a coin, a 2021 Niue, I guess roaring lion of some kind. I'm gonna have to look up what exactly this is. I didn't take the time. I checked my phone for spot prices before I stopped in the shop just to get a baseline for what he was asking for versus spot, so whether I was comfortable or not. But I'll have to look this up, or if anybody knows specifically what this coin is, let me know down below. But I thought it was pretty striking. He had a handful of these, probably half a dozen or so, but I got just the one. And finally, just to get a good cross section, I got this, and this is actually my first generic Sunshine Mint 1 ounce round. I never really got into just generic rounds. In fact, you'll know I have generic. This pretty much represents, and I have a few more like these that represent my generic rounds. I don't have just Buffaloes. I find them to be extremely boring. And I think I always said if I was just going to get a 1 ounce disc of silver, it was going to be a coin. But for sake of the fact that I don't have one of these, I decided to grab one. And again, he had probably half a dozen or so of these. Sunshine Mint. And I suppose if you're going to go generic, Sunshine is, a very recognized name. For my generic, I generally do 5 and 10 ounce bars, and as most of you know, the overwhelming majority of my bars are Sunshine Mint, so thought I'd grab one of these just to say I have one. So there you go, 7 ounces of silver added to the stack today. Again, the prices, I wasn't willing to do, spend my entire tax refund on, $1,000 or more order when ASCs were going for $40+. That's the way we're going, but I can't wrap my head around it when I spent so many years buying Eagles for $18-19 a piece. So this was just a little bit to scratch that itch and get a few ounces in my hand to get something new into the stack while not spending all of my savings or refund, if you will, on overpriced silver. So there you go, guys. Just adding 7 more ounces to the stack. Nothing exorbitant, but still stacking. How about you? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed.